I am a robot master of fearless might!
Hey guys, as we start off Yamato Man stage, we are introduced to Shigaraki, a Tanuki-like enemy. Forgive me, Peter, for what I must do. They asked for it. So up here we have Benkei. Mostly inspired from the samurai warrior monk that was well known for stealing other people's weapons. I mean, come on. It's not like I do that or anything like that. Moving on. Next we're introduced to these mosquitoes that like to drop bombs. The interesting thing about this is that the actual blast from the bomb doesn't hurt you. Only the center of the explosion. And this is Dakon. LTD ED, or limited edition. So limited, in fact, there's like only one in the entire game, as I recall. Two more Tanukis to deal with, and then we go down here where we find this cannon facing the wrong direction. Yeah, that was brilliant design, wasn't it? And a couple more, just for good measure. And Gabgyo, a up and down fish-like enemy. If you just wait at the top of the ladder, the propeller eyes there give you a good, clean run to the other ladder. That's pretty easy way to deal with that part of the stage. And those are techs, they like to stick to the ceilings. This guy gives you a good opportunity to get some shots in on his back before he turns around, so I'll definitely take advantage of that. And with that said and done, we are at the boss, Yamato Man. Or Japan Man, as I prefer to call him. This guy can actually be a bit tricky. There is actually a pattern to this guy. Okay there. He never repeats the same attack more than twice. So if he throws a spear, like he just did now twice, he's now going to jump in the air and throw 3 spears. If he jumps in the air and throws 3 spears twice, then his next attack is going to be to throw a single spearhead at you from the ground level. The trick with this guy, though, is actually kind of manipulating his jumps. Because he can actually do a full jump across the whole screen and actually corner you, and you don't want him to do that. Now, if all he ever did was throw his single tip spear, well, he'd be pretty easy, but it's his jump in the air with the triple spear that's the tricky part. It doesn't help that this game does have this sticky molasses feel to it, where it feels like MegaMan's stuck to the ground when he's doing a slide and he can't jump out of it. It's just one of those things that you get used to after a while, and then when they take it away, well, it feels like a different game. But I'm aware that this only affects this game, so I'm not totally concerned about that. Wow, this fight went on a little longer than I wanted, but we're almost done. Right now. Bye-bye, Yamato Man. Alright, let's check out the path not taken. First we need power adapter to destroy this block. And then we're introduced back again to Benkei. They wanted to make sure you met this guy. Then you need power adapter again for whatever reason to destroy the second block. I figured once was enough, but they want to make sure you know how to use it, I guess. And then we're introduced to a very unique mini-boss, Gamarn and Gamadayu. I hope I'm pronouncing that first one right. Gamarn is the frog. Gamadayu is, of course, the rider at the top. He likes to throw bombs, while the frog likes to shoot a laser straight out in front. The tail at the end of the frog kind of reminds me of the tail from Toadman's stage, the mini-boss at that stage. This guy takes 15 shots to kill. That will be important in a moment. There's an E-Tank if you're so inclined. And you've seen this room before, because it rejoins up right here. Now, something interesting about this mini-boss. He has invulnerability frames, meaning you cannot layer on shots to kill him faster. We're going to do 2 shots per pass here. So he's at 8 damage. Now he's at 10, 12, I said 15 shots, right? So 14, he should be dead, but he's not. Oh, let's just layer on a couple extra shots just to make sure. Yeah, invulnerability frames. Here's the other path not taken. This is the path to the real Yamato Man. The one with the beat letter parts. You have 1 Benkei to deal with here. It's in a bit of a harder position to deal with, but not that difficult. I still got 4 shots per pass here. You don't want to drop down that hole. It's not a death pit or anything, but you still don't want to drop down it. And you want to shoot this spring face bomb. 2 shots to the body, and the face lobs off and explodes. We just have 2 more to deal with. And we're at the gate to the real Yamato Man. You can always come back here if you fought him the wrong way the first time and get your beat letter parts. And this is why you don't want to fall down the pit. It's not a pit of death, it just takes you back to the fake Yamato Man, and if you were going after the real one, well, you're out of luck now. I'd like to give a special thanks to Rome Mithril for the voice intro of Yamato Man. I'm carrying on the tradition of stage and boss score, starting with the stage. The stage is straightforward, very simple mechanics, very straightforward stage. 1 out of 10. It's Yamato Man. The difficulty in this stage comes from him and him alone. He likes to corner you, and if you don't know how to manipulate his jumps, he'll do that all the time. That's the trick with this guy. Positioning yourself on the arena floor controls how he jumps and how he jumps to you, which in turn controls how he launches the triple spear. If you position yourself far away from him when he's on the exact opposite of the screen, he'll always seem to do like a mid-jump right to the middle of the arena floor, and that's how you beat him. So yeah, 5 out of 10. Thus making the final score for the stage 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Until the next video goes up, take care.